Joking?
Well, she's very attractive.
Well, yes, I know. Well, yes, she is, but not to me. You see, darling, not to me,
Don't
darling.
spill your drink, darling.
Hey, wow, you gotta watch the angle. Those fucking.
You seem a bit tight tonight, Bruce. A bit high.
Listen, are you kidding? You're in very good hands tonight, darling. I mean, fuck Janet. You're looking very attractive. Very, very attractive. I'm really not kidding. I mean, you really look great. Your hair, darling, and that marvelous lipstick.
Bruce.
No, really, I'm really being serious. The people at this party are very excited by you. They'd really like to have you. They really want you, if you get my meaning. Now, you see, I'm being very serious right now. I want you to know you have incredible power over all these people.
Bruce,
listen, have some of my drink here, darling. I can see that you're thirsty. No, really, take it.
Okay, Bruce, you seem a little tight, a little absurd, just a little bit drunk tonight.
Darling, your hands are awfully cold. Why is that?
I don't know, Bruce.
But why are your hands cold, darling? Are you sick? Are you?
I don't think so, Bruce.
I mean, I'm sure you're all right. You just seemed a bit piquant. But now, you just stay here quietly, and I'll go get you a drink. You need another drink now, darling.
Well, you see, I worked my ass off. I really worked my ass off for the guy. For 3 whole years with no credit for myself. But the problem happens to be that the guy is driving me bananas. The guy is insane. He's just fucking insane. He keeps coming into my office and just poking at my desk and sort of saying, well, Herb, how are things? The guy's insane. And it's really just driving me bananas to the point where I really don't know what to do. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me. Let me get this straight in my head before we go any further. All right. You seem to be telling me that children don't need to learn to read. Is that really what you're saying? Because it seems to me you're saying that reading is completely out of date. We just don't use it anymore? We don't require it? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what you were saying.
Well, here you go. Here's that drink. And here's one for me. Good Christ, I like these. But are you feeling all right, darling? Are you feeling a bit better? You look just great. You look great, darling. Just great. Great. So why did you tell me? Be frank with me, darling. Really. Let's really be serious. Let's be absolutely true to what we feel. Really, darling, do you care for me at all? Let's talk frankly. Do you actually like me? What do you feel? Why not really tell me? Do you love me, darling? Do you actually love me?
Well, Bruce, I find you a very attractive man, if that's what you mean. You're a very handsome man, Bruce. You're a very, very attractive man.
That's very exciting, darling. I like that. I really do like it. Only, you should fuck me more often, darling, if you find me so handsome.
Yeah, Bruce.
No, really, I mean it. You should fuck me more often. Because you can be sort of a cunt at certain times, darling, when you refuse to fuck me. I'm just saying you really should fuck me more often.
All right, Bruce, I get it.
Well, of course, I know that, darling. Sometimes that's just my way. I seem to be an asshole. Some people aren't, but I just happen to be one somehow. An asshole. You know me, darling.
Bruce, really, this is
But I need another drink. I really like these drinks here tonight. They're just extremely decently prepared. Shall I get you one, sweetheart? I'll bet you'd like one as well now, wouldn't you? I'll bet you would.
No, I wasn't saying that children don't need to learn to read. See, I wasn't talking about that. I was just saying that there will soon be machines on the market that will be capable of reading books aloud.
Yeah, so people won't know to learn to read for themselves. Exactly, that's just great. Yeah, so it seems to me we're talking about a world without any books at all, aren't we?
But, I understand what you're saying, but isn't it possible for a person just to sometimes not feel what they actually do feel? What? They may actually feel a certain thing, but they don't really know that they do. Because in their unconscious minds are so incredibly involved in what they think that they feel, that they don't really feel the thing at all. Do you know what I mean?
I really don't know what you're saying, Bettina.
Well, here's that drink now, my darling.
Thank you, Bruce. I'm really feeling sick.
Well, you can just rest right here. You can even fall asleep. No one's going to disturb you.
No, it's with...
And obviously I'm not saying that I know more than you do.
Why are you telling me this?
So is that why you think children should listen to popular music in school?
No, you're really distorting my idea.
I'm glad you're waking up.
Bruce, did you slap me while I was asleep?
Of course not, darling. What do you mean?
Well,
Are you
I don't
crazy?
feel normal.
God, darling, you don't think you might be mentally ill now, do you? You don't think you might be me crazy, do you?
Bruce, I feel sick.
Darling, why is it that whenever we have a conversation, you always feel sick? You ask me to talk to you, and then when I do, you feel sick. Have you ever really noticed that? It's really upsetting, and it actually gives me a pain in my ass if you really want to know.
All right, Bruce.
Now, you see, the expressions you get on your face sometimes, I mean, these people are going to think you're an absolute
I
nut.
said all right, Bruce. All right, all right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Do you know I never loved you, Bruce? I never loved you. I never loved you.
Yes.
I never loved you. That's really the truth. I never loved you. I pretended to you. I hardly even pretended to myself. You see, I don't even like you, Bruce. I don't like you. That's really the truth. I don't like you. You're nothing but shit, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. Well, my darling, if we're going to be here, it seems somewhat absurd if all we're going to do is have an unpleasant conversation.
Bruce.
I mean, I thought we would have a nice evening together. I know you're unhappy, but we could discuss your unhappiness and still have a very nice evening together.
I hate you, Bruce. And that's why I have to leave you. I'm very, very sorry.
Yes. You know the amazing thing, darling? I really like these homosexuals. These homos, I mean, really, they're great. Well, you know, darling, I won't disturb you. I won't keep talking. I know that it's better just to be quiet. I was trying to talk, but I can see now you'd rather have me be quiet. It's all right, darling. I'm just going to sit here and we'll just be quiet.
I mean, it was an extraordinary thing because I've been feeling worse and worse for several days. I mean, I feel just fine, and then I'd eat, and then I'd have the sensation that somehow the food was just sort of rotting in my stomach. And then I get these sharp shooting pains, sort of like a flash, like lightning through the entire length of my asshole somehow, you know? And then by Friday afternoon, there was this whole new sensation. My stomach started giving me these leaps, these lurches, like this. Like, boop, boop. So I sort of rushed to the bathroom, and I sat down on the toilet, and I was shitting and shitting, but it was terribly painful.
Oh my God, how awful.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me,
What?
sir. I say, your conversation, we couldn't help
What?
hearing-
What?
Well, we can't...
Is this guy trying to tell me that I'm talking too loudly?
Oh, well, sir...
I'm sorry, can I make a suggestion? Would you mind? I would like you to go back over there, and that way we won't have any time to talk.
Oh, I see. Well, if that's the way you feel, well then, yes, I see. All right, fine. All right, yes. Oh, yes.
You eat shit, Bruce. You are a worthless turd. I'm sorry I met you. I am sorry I knew you. Of all the men I ever knew, you turned out to be the worst. And the incredible thing is I never loved you.
Well, I thought you did.
You horrible shit.
Yeah.
You horrible shit.
Darling, would you like to go now?
No.
Well, I didn't...
Well, fuck you, Bruce.
You always mock me.
Well, Bruce, you know, I'm afraid I can't help it. You're just so mockable. You're my mockable boy. But really, Bruce, do not care at all that I'm leaving you.
Oh, are you leaving?
Yes, Bruce, I am planning to leave you.
Well, you know, darling, you shouldn't leave me. I mean, you know, you shouldn't leave me.
You're funny, Bruce. You're funny, but really, you don't care I'm leaving.
Well, you weren't actually leaving me, if you see what I mean. I mean, you feel that you would like to leave me, but you weren't really leaving me.
Oh, so you don't think I'm leaving?
Well, are you?
Yes, Bruce, I am. I really am.
No, I mean, you know, darling, you know you can't leave me. I mean, don't you know that I love you? I mean, after all...
Love
you
me? Oh, love me? You love me, Bruce? You don't know the meaning of the word, Bruce. You don't know the meaning of the word.
I'm sorry, I always thought...
No, see, Bruce. Don't you know that you're not a living person?
I thought it was.
No, see, Bruce, you're not alive. You see, you have no connection to me or to any other person, and you never can have one, and you never will have one. And that's why, to me, you are nothing but a filthy piece of shit that is connected to me physically. But I'm cutting you off of me, you see. I'm cutting you away from me. I'm cutting you off of me.
Marie,
No, you see, Bruce, you see, you're not alive. You're not a person. you that you are dead. You are a horrible, dead piece of meat.
Marie.
No, shut up, Bruce. Shut up. I am calling you dead. I am pronouncing you dead. As far as I'm concerned, you are now dead. You are now nothing. Your face is nothing. Your expressions are nothing. And so because you are now nothing and you are now dead, it means nothing for me to leave you because you are dead. You may say things, but I do not have to listen because you are dead. You are filth. You are meat. You are only filth. You are only filth. What?
Well, do you know what I did today? I bought a new typewriter for myself, and you know, it really wasn't expensive. I mean, I got it on sale, and it was incredibly cheap. I tried it out at the store, and it worked like a charm. I mean, I really loved it. They were even willing to deliver it for free. They're bringing it tomorrow.
Will you miss your old one, Bruce?
Well, you know, I really don't think so.